Hello. Tell me where you're from, and I'm doing this live because the fashion illustration class is finally launched, and I'm so happy. We already have a lot of students from all over the world. Thank you all from all over the world join us. This morning I saw from US, Peru, Singapore, Dubai, Australia, England, Russia, Hong Kong, Canada, Mexico. Oh my God, I've never think there's people from all over the world that will be interested to the class, but I'm so glad all these people are invest themselves and yeah. So if you see me look down here because I have some notes because I prepared a little. I don't want to waste your time. So you're from New York, Mexico. Are you self-taught? I'm not self-taught. I am, how do we sign up? Link in my bio. I am not self-taught. I went to college for this. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna say, let me introduce myself. My name is Rongrong DeVoe. Rongrong is, a lot of people ask me what that mean. I'm from China. Rongrong in Chinese means a pink fluffy flower. So my grandma gave me this name, and that's my name. It's not very common in US, but it's pretty common in China actually. So that's my name, and I am a full-time fashion illustrator based in Houston, Texas. And like I said, I'm originally from China, and I moved to New York 2009 to pursue my dream as I want to be a fashion illustrator. Because when I was in Shanghai, oh, you're in lesson 2, great. When I was in Shanghai, I was a game designer. So I design a lot of video games for Xbox. And then I also design games for some Japanese video game. But that's not my passion. I love to do something with fashion. So I moved to New York to pursue my dream as a fashion illustrator. Oh, upstate New York. My husband's from upstate New York too. He's from Saratoga. And yeah, I went to FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology. I studied for 2 years. And after that, I worked as a lingerie designer in the fashion industry for 3 years. And during that time, I was kind of miserable because I couldn't express my creativity. Everything is on computer, use Illustrator. I couldn't freehand draw stuff. So that's why I was miserable, and I was looking for a way to do something I came to US to do, which is fashion illustration. And luckily, my husband got a job promotion down to Houston. So we moved to Houston, such a big change for us move from New York to Houston. And of course, it's a great opportunity for me to start over. Yeah. So with the encouragement of my husband, I decided to pursue my dream, and I started an Etsy shop 6 years ago, almost 6 years ago. I started in June 2014, and that's the beginning of my career. And time flies. After almost 6 years, I'm still here doing this full time, and I am sharing my art with people all around the world every day. So, and I couldn't be happier. And this class is really a a labor of love, and also I want to share the knowledge that I know I learned from the past 6 years to you all, to able to, if I can help you in any way from the class. That's the goal of that I feel like I did my part. So let me see. The reason I create first, because a lot of people tag me with their illustration and ask me feedback or tips. It's hard for me to see or to explain this in a few sentences. So that's one reason I create this class, because you can follow me step by step. Even you don't have any foundation or don't have any training, I teach you how to draw head from the beginning to the body. Is literally one step by step. Thank you. And then the second thing is, I see nowadays people still have like an old mindset about fashion illustration. Is like they draw women like huge, like really tall, like Victoria's Secret runway model. However, it's not the case anymore. Like we live in 2020, everybody is self-expression. With the beauty standard is changing, we are like see beauty in different sizes and shapes, and it's not the old traditional nine-head skinny model anymore. Like I see so many beautiful people and ladies around me that is not the typical standard, but I'm like, oh, they are even prettier than those standard model. So I want to express this my perspective to you in the class as well, which I teach you how to draw women like you and me, like curvier woman, like petite woman, like tall woman, regular size. So it's not just one standard, but you will learn a basic how to draw, and then you can utilize for your own creativity. And the other thing I want to see is like a lot of people draw fashion illustration, like focus on the fabric, focus on the rendering. It's still to me it's still kind of like old fashion concept, because they think fashion illustrator is work for designers to draw their clothes and all that. But 6 years of my experience, I have never I did like one or two, but rarely I work for fashion designer, because it's not the case anymore. Like they don't hire illustrator. Instead, fashion illustrator work with PR companies, create their own illustration to sell to their fans, and work with packaging, all that different things. So it's not you can't be focused on just draw clothes and rendering and hoping to be successful as a fashion illustrator, if that makes sense. So that's another thing I also addressed in the class, which is you have to build your own fans, you have to build your own brand to have your own unique style in order to be successful also. So move on. I want to show you something that I got from a lot of you asking if you need like you need to know how to draw to take the class. The answer is no, because like I said, I teach you one step by step, and it's there's like 7 videos over 4 hours, and you can learn at your own pace. You can learn a little bit every day, or you can binge watch the whole class, and you will have live access to the class. You can refer back to the class when you want to. And also want to address like something about the material I use. In the class, I've mainly used a Copic marker. No, that's not Copic. This is a Copic marker I use. However, a lot of you have been asking if there are any alternative. The answer is yes, you can use any markers as long as it's alcohol-based from your art supply store. Like this, there's another brand called Touch. I really like Touch because the nib is thinner than Copic, and they're cheaper. I think they're like $1 something cheaper compared to Copic. So you can choose between Copic or Touch, and I'm sure there's other, like Blake, they have their own marker. You can choose as long as it's alcohol based. And then I also use, like, when I outline my drawing, I use like black color pencil. And also some highlights, I use white color pencil. You can see, and then my favorite, like I can't draw without the Pigma fan brush. This is like my must go-to tool. You can see I use this to do my outline for the face, hair, and almost everything. And sometimes I use those jelly roll, those gel pen also for some highlights, especially the highlight on the eyes. I use this too. So, but you have all this material recommendation in the class with one click. You can purchase. All the downloads are PDF with the clickable link, so you can just click them. And let me see. Also, there's a book I really like. It's called Figure Out. I think if you wanna purchase one book, this will be the book for you. It's very the book is very easy to learn, to understand. From all the books that I see, this is be my favorite because it's just so easy to understand. Remember, our body is a bunch of cylinders combined together. So this book teach you easy to draw all these poses, how to move with the cylinder, how they work. So yeah, I am super excited. I tell you everything, even if you wanna use this for your business. I include all the knowledge that I know from past 6 years. A lot of people don't talk about how artists make money. They think we are starving or something, but my mission is to no more starving artists. We can use our creativity, we can use our knowledge learned from other business to be successful. And I shared my 4 major ways to make great living as an artist, and I teach you how to start with one by one 4 major ways you can utilize after you learn the illustration. And I also shared my go-to factories and tools, resources that I never share with anybody else. I spend a lot of time contact different factories, like how to printing mugs, where to print stickers, where to print like tote bags. So I contact a lot of them and I order sample, and in the class download, I share the ones that I use in my personal business, and they work great, and their quality is amazing, and I use for my own product, and customer loves it, so I shared it in the class as well. So I just want to help, no matter where you're located, all this knowledge and plus hard work, and I am confident that you will succeed as well. And the other thing is, even if you have any question, you still know where to reach me. You can message me, DM me, or email me, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. So that's my goal, to help other artists or other creatives to succeed. And we're all thriving, and we all make this world beautiful, because we're artists. There's no life without beautiful art. Like, just think about it. Clothes need art, wallpaper need art, everything. Like, even this is a collaboration I did with the Happy Planner. I use it every day. It makes me so happy, because I see all women from everywhere that I draw and I represent. I want all these women be successful as well. So, yeah. I didn't know I did so fast. I hope you hope you learned or catched up enough. But at least I will save it, and I'm able to post on maybe IGTV or Instagram or YouTube, and you can catch up later. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer. If you have any question, and I'm here for you. You can ask me drawing, business, anything. I think I missed out a lot of questions. Oh, thank you, Kimberly's illustration. I watched your fashion illustration course, and it was absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I fulfilled all the orders this morning. So all of you should have the class access. You're amazing. Love your work. Thank you. The true American dream. Looking at my sticker book. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate that I'm able to be here to do this quote unquote American dream, and I super appreciate that there's the opportunity. I don't know if it's possible in China, but I'm glad I make a leap of faith, move to New York to study, and to now I have my own business in US. So it's a lot of work, a lot of hard work, but I wouldn't choose any other way. Great, thank you. If you don't have, thank you. How do you get in your class? The class just launched today, and the link is in my bio. And once you will see how to draw a fashion illustration online class, you just click order, and you will automatically get the class access with all the videos and downloads. What kind of item did you start off on Etsy? I started with selling prints. I prints, coffee mugs, phone cases. Initially, I ordered phone cases from manufacturer in China. However, I stopped doing that because the phone is just like update every year or every half year or something. I couldn't keep up because people have all kinds of new phone come out. And in China, you need to order like high quantity. So I just stopped doing this order from China. And then I started using like fulfillment drop shipping company. So I also shared more in detail in the course about my drop shipping company. So that's how I do phone case right now. How many videos did you do for your art class? There's seven videos and over 4 hours. The class did not include how to draw on iPad, but it did include how to edit. So, for example, like how do I edit? Because I draw each image one by one. How do I edit them, design them into final file? I teach you how to do that through iPad and Photoshop. But as far as iPad, I don't really draw on iPad. I still prefer old-fashioned paper, like I like that feel. How do you enroll? Just click the link in my bio and you can get 10% off. Code is class 10. And since we stuck at home, I think it's good to pick up some new skill right now since you may have more time. And also you can learn, and or if you are busy, you can save it until later. How much it costs right now is $149, and you can get 10% off additional. The class will go up next week just based on like the high demand, and then once I go to maternity leave, the class probably won't be available anymore until later when I reopen. How did you get your product into major art stores? This is a session I shared in my course about how to monetize your art. Like I mentioned, there's like 4 different ways you can do in terms of get your work noticed and get into major retail store. And this is like different collaboration. For example, I have my mugs and I have my planners. I work with those factory and they work with the major retailers. So major retailer like my collection that they present to them. So that's how I get my work into the major retailers. And there's more in depth. How do you get started if that's something you're interested in the class? How to monetize your business? That's I shared like 4 different steps to do that. Thank you. Where do I get my idea? Oh, that's something I'm actually want to address because first of all, I'm not the best at drawing. I'm sure there's people draw much better than me. Like, you know, I would just say I'm an average artist. However, I don't need to be the best because if nowadays it's not what you draw how realistic or how good your rendering is. It's about your idea, your mindset, in order to resonate with people, in order to make people have a feeling, either happy, sad, or feel relate to. So that's I think that's what make my illustration different from others, is the idea. And where do I get the idea? I get from the daily life. I'm a woman, and there's a lot of women. I'm married. I have mom, I have friends, like all this feeling that I have for them. I'm sure other women have similar feeling to their moms, their sisters, their daily life also. So I just go with how I feel, how I want to express myself with those women, because that's how people find that they can relate to my work. And also I draw from current situation. For example, right now we are go through some uncertainty, we have anxiety. So I want to create something that make people laugh or make people feel better with their anxiety or uncertainty. So current situation is another way you can go. And also, what's your hobby? Or do you like read? Or do you like exercise? For example, the Rongrong fitness collection with the Happy Planner is a big hit, because I love fitness. I love dance, Zumba, yoga, all that stuff. So I create artwork that I feel I'm excited about. So usually if it's something you're excited about, that's what your audience will pick up as well. And the more you put out there, the more feedback you're gonna get. And then your customer or your fans will tell you, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? And soon you will have a great relationship with your customer or your fans. And that's the foundation of you selling anything. Like have a successful art career is to have a great intimate relationship with your buyers and collectors. And that they will support you in anyway, and because you gave what they want, if that makes sense, or if that's too much information. But I think have a great relationship with your art buyer is the foundation of anything. Upstate, I am so happy there's a lot of upstate, because my husband from Saratoga, and we go upstate for Christmas all the time. And I didn't know there's a lot of you follow me on Instagram too. What do you feel about current crisis? How soon? How long? Oh, I really don't know, but I think if we all stay home and do our part, and the rest people, like whoever invent those I don't know, medical industry, people can have the cure sooner, we will be able to do sooner. We will be able to get out and do stuff. But right now you can stay home and draw. Indonesia, hi. And the other thing I was want to say, okay, yeah, so this will be the last thing I want to come out before I go to labor. I'm still currently 38 weeks pregnant, and I was tell my belly is like, please hold, baby, please don't come out until I release this class. So because I supposed to release this earlier, like 3 weeks ago. However, my photo videographer got a cold, and he have to quarantine at home. So no one filmed for me, and I was absolutely stressed. I was like, crying. I don't know what to do. And so thanks to YouTube, I just have to learn how to film this myself. And I filmed it, and he did a great job at editing. So I still get all my content out, which is great. And I'm able to release. Let me see, what's the secret behind your clear and beautiful face? Huh? I thought you mean my drawing, but lots of foundation. That's my secret. Thank you. Yes, I hope I'm able to have safe and comfortable right now. The situation, I hope hospital is not too scary to go. Thank you, everyone. And I appreciate you take your time to join me this live. And like I said, I don't want to waste your time, and I want to provide value to you. I hope even you don't enroll this class, you're still able to get something from this live. And again, if you want to come back, will be available for the next 24 hours. You can still, if I talk too fast, you can still come back and learn more. So just 平常话. Oh, there's somebody talking in Chinese. So he or she asked if I look for photo reference. The answer is yes. I look for photo, and I look for actually multiple photo, because I don't want to be copyright infringe. So I don't want people to sue me. So my go-to place actually is Pinterest. I will combine several images, like I like this girl's hair, I like this woman's handbag. I will combine them together and put into my also my own interpretation. And I'm not copy 100%, but I like her instead of it's like a kind of like a collage. I'm not copy, but I just like draw this face, draw this pose, draw this bag, and draw these shoes. That's how I started. And now, since I have drawn like hundreds of girls, and I have a general idea, so I'm able to draw without photo. But when I started, I draw from multiple photos. Never draw from one single photo, because that will be copying. Hope that helps. What paper? Okay, so paper. Forgot to mention, this is the paper I use. It's called Bristol paper, and it's smooth. You can see. There's another kind of called vellum. Choose the smooth over vellum, because when you later on, when you're rendering, you need a smooth surface to be able to render without having like a harsh line. So that's the paper I use. Thank you, you're so nice. Love your planner pictures. Thank you. I'm grateful. Happy Planner design team designed really good, really well. So I'm grateful for they work with me. Yeah, follow your dream, follow your plan. Everything is, if you put on paper, it's more easier if you put on paper, it's easier to achieve than you just put it in the head. So how do you include different shapes and colors of women without excluding? I'm not sure what that means. Can you explain? Like, I like my art is to be inclusive, so I draw as inclusive as I can. Of course, I'm not able to draw all kinds of women, but my goal is to touch as much as I am able to. How long did it? Thank you for sharing. How long did it take to make this course? Several months. Like I said, I started writing script since February, and then until March, and then when April, when we supposed to film, the videographer quarantined. So I took 2 weeks to film myself every day. So from February to April, it's like 2.5 months. 通常都用一种笔画，不同。Oh, so this person asked if I use one kind of pen or different tools. I use different tools. Sometimes I use watercolor, sometimes I use marker, and sometimes I combine them. So yeah, it's all about how you feel, and then that's the creativity. Just explore and have fun. Is it true creating good art you must have good supply, as they can bring some some extra effect? No, like all the tools that I share here, you see, like this is all super cheap. That's not true. And I'm even, actually a lot of my work, I'm even use this one. This is a $1 marker I bought from China. So you don't need a fancy tool. It's absolutely not true. It's like I said, you don't need when you first started, you just want to get your ideas out. And as more experience you go, more fun you have, like you can buy more expensive stuff. But to start, you just need a pencil to be able to get your ideas out. And again, like how do you stand out from other artists? It's not about the expensive tool, it's about your idea. It all goes from here. So if you want to stand out, you gotta spend more time thinking and thinking how to translate your idea onto the paper versus the expensive art supply. Thank you. I'm glad you all found that is helpful. Mandarin. I'm speaking Mandarin. I don't know about how to learn Mandarin online, but I'm sure there's a lot of apps. There's a lot of apps and online tutoring you can look into. Would you happen to know how to create your own URL? Do you mean website? You just need to find a hosting company like GoDaddy or Bluehost. You can just buy a URL, the domain, and it usually costs like $20-some. It's very cheap. Duolingo for many. Yeah, I only know 2 languages and my dialects from my hometown. Is your class, do you teach how to contact your possible clients? Yes, I teach in the class download, not in the last video, which is Business 101. I teach you how to contact your clients, because if you want to work with, so let me just tell you here briefly. If you have buy a notepad, any notepad, write your list, your dream list. Doesn't have to be more, like 5 lists. So I want to contact these 5 company this month or this week, and find the person that you need to contact, either through Instagram or through LinkedIn. You should be able to find them, and send them a very nice email with a professional website link. So if you wanna work with like a very good brand, you need to put yourself in a very good position. So I would start with to clean up your website, put the best work you can, put the testimonials if you have, how to contact you, like make your website great. Then you can start contact clients and DM them, tag them, LinkedIn, email. There's so many ways. So I did cover how to contact your clients in the class, the 7th class, which is Business 101. And I also shared how do I get to featured in the major retailer, how do you contact those buyers as well. Hello. Is this Argentina? I'm not sure the country, the flag. Thank you. You're so nice. Thank you. I appreciate. And I think I answered all the questions. If you have more, you can feel free to DM me. And I wish you have a great day and a great weekend. And if you are interested in the class, you can find the link in my bio and code 10 for additional 10% until next Monday before Sunday ends. And I hope I will talk to you soon. Bye.